Karen Pinkos joins us today. She's the head coach of the Southern New Hampshire women's basketball team as we continue our tour around the league here, previewing the 2023-2024 season. Coach, you come off of a year in which you made it to the NCAA tournament, in which you advanced to the NE10 championship. How do you jump from those successes to what could lie ahead as far as potential is concerned this year?
Way to put the pressure on me already. Jeez. Wait till 5 minutes into the call, Joel. It's the past is the past. And yes, we are thrilled about where the program has landed and how well we're doing as a program and, kids returning. But it's hard not to, as a coach, try to be that calm, cool collective of 1 year at a time, one game at a time. But yeah, we've built upon, the last couple of years of the success we've had. And the good part about that is now we have more kids in our program that have won a lot more than previous years. And so we've created a culture of, not only being a really tight-knit group, but a winning tight-knit group. And with just a lot of positivity. We're having a lot of fun. They're keeping me young. Yeah, we're working really hard and it's a long season, so we try not to, look too far ahead in the future. But at the same time, we are excited about, the potential of what kind of team we have here.
As I look behind you here, I see the Find a Way banner on the wall. Let's talk culturally a little bit. What does the Find a Way mantra mean? Where does it come from? And how does it apply to what you guys do on a daily basis?
It's funny that you say that. I actually just ordered a new one for this year's because we've kept that for 2 years and now we kind of found our way. We just kept trying to say when kids say, I can't do this or have an excuse, we're like, figure it out. Instead of saying figure it out, we're like, find a way to get it done. A couple years ago when we had some of those major injuries with Russell and Nolmeyer, we found a way to still keep that season going. And, then returning last, or even like through COVID of just a lot of that stuff lingering. Instead of making excuses, we just try to say, find a way to get it done. So that's where that's coming from. We'll still use it, but we're working on a new one. So
what's the new one for this year?
The new one is, don't hope for it, work for it.
Where's that come from? Like as a coach, when do those mantras pop into your brain?
Well, each year we try to come up with as a team collectively. So the team has feedback, but 2 years ago when my assistant coach, Val Driscoll, who's been with us, this is her third season, she kind of brought that with us, just super positive energy and really talking about finding a way to get things done. So when we implemented that one, we kept that for 2 years, just not really sure why. We just liked it a lot. This year, I think I don't want to say it's run its course, but we've found a way. And now we kind of wanted to have a new one. And one of our players came to us, Adriana Timberlake, and I know she spoke with the team, and the team has a lot of, input in what we want to do collectively as our culture. So I think they all agreed upon it, and it's kind of what we do with it. So yeah, I ordered a new sign. I just haven't got it yet.
Let's talk about Adriana. She is the returning player of the year. It's a nice cushion to have when you start a season. I broadcast one of your games early on last season, and you said at that point you needed her to become more consistent. And when you looked at her statistics over the course of a year ago, she only scored in single figures 3 times. And in 2 of those 3 games, she had 4 steals and 6 assists. So even if she wasn't scoring, she was finding a way to be impactful.
Yes, no doubt about it.
What did she do to become that consistent player that you needed a year ago?
I think we really tried to take the pressure off of her and understand that, yes, we need her to do her job, but there were also other people on the team that could help her. Obviously including Jess Knight and at that point Jenna, and our silent killer Jules Colby. And so I think when we started to put things together, it just kind of told her, like, you don't have to carry the team, but P.S. we still need you to score, and hit your 3. But yeah, we tried not to put the emphasis and pressure just on her, and that if she was struggling from a scoring standpoint, she needed to do other things. And exactly what you just stated about steals and the assists, that's a big part of her game. And to be honest with you, I think this year it's going to be even better in terms of her all-around game, because we do have a lot of weapons that can score. And we're still expecting her to score a lot, but I don't feel like she has to score for us to win.
What was the conversation like with her in the offseason? Because obviously she was a senior a year ago, but had the year of eligibility. Was there ever any doubt that you would get her back this season, or were there sleepless nights for you?
Um, she's the one that made that decision, I think, without really me pushing any buttons or trying to convince her. I think she knows what we have and she loves to win. She's a competitor. And, I think she was eager to jump on the opportunity. And we stand in a circle before each practice. And this particular set right now was just about showing gratitude. And she went first. And the first words out of her mouth was that, hate to say it because COVID was so bad, but COVID also, the silver lining is gave her an opportunity to come back, and she's super grateful for that. So to have that come out of her mouth, the very first practice was really cool for us coaching and coaching staff members.
Obviously, all eyes on her at the start of the season. You did lose a lot from last year as well, which
Yes.
always makes it fun because then you have to find out who's going to rise to the occasion and take on a new and bigger role each season. Who could be that straw that stirs the drink for you this year that maybe wasn't in as big of a prominent position a year ago?
Who's watching this? No, I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say that's a dangerous question.
It's all good. Well, obviously Jess was also a first team all conference player, so now you've got an inside game. And she's come back, I think, mentally tougher, and a better player. I think she's got some really unique ways of scoring. Um, I really think Jules Colby has really good skill set that she's never going to be flashy. She's just going to do what is asked, and she's going to get her 8 to 10 points and, 3 to 4 assists and a few steals. And you're probably going to be like, who's that kid? But we know who that kid is on our team. So she's definitely one. And then I think one of our most improved players right now is sophomore Meg Gordon. We like to call her Gordo, and she had a phenomenal summer, really committing to the weight room as well as individual skill work. She worked with a trainer in the off season, and she's come back probably one of the most improved players. Super athletic kid, and I think she's going to do some really nice things for our team this year.
I do want to ask about a newcomer as well because Macy Spinks was on her way to the gym and she went to the wrong one day. Talk to me about finding the transfer in Macy Spinks.
It's a really unique situation, and I'm sensitive to that too in terms of players coming from other teams in our league.
Sure.
But the circumstances were there for her with grad school, and that to me was really what it came down to for us. And I think Macy would say this story to you as well, is I think she kind of came with the like, I'll just go and visit. And I kind of was like, well, I'll just have her come and talk. And I just think once she got on our campus and met everybody, and she's got a great sense of humor, but just a really good person. And we just connected really, really well, and felt, with Jenna graduating last year, we really wanted a quick fix. And we were looking for a 1-year transfer or 2-year, but we're at the right place at the right time. And it's been a really nice fit for her, all the way around: chemistry, playing, her skill set, and her experience. I mean, you can't beat someone who's played 4 years in the NE10 and coming to play for us. So she's definitely a nice addition, and no doubt about it.
Karen, appreciate the time as always. Looking forward to watching you guys hit the court and see what's in store for 2023-24.